The evening was still and quiet when he stepped through the bar's doorway. I hadn't known he would be there, though to be fair, I hadn't expected to be sharing a table with someone else either. The moment my eyes met his, my heart lurched, but I forced myself to stay composed. After all, I wasn't actually doing anything wrong, was I? The man beside me, John, was someone I'd met just a few weeks earlier. He was charming, easy to talk to, and, maybe for the first time in years, he made me feel like I mattered. But there was a reason I hadn't mentioned him to Jason. Jason, my boyfriend of 2 years. The man I loved. The man I trusted. The man I believed I would grow old with. Lately, though, things had changed. He'd grown distant, cold, preoccupied. And it wasn't only his long hours at work. It was the way his warmth seemed to have slipped away. Whenever I tried to talk about it, he brushed my concerns aside with vague explanations. "I'm just tired," he would say. "It's nothing personal." But to me, it was personal. It felt like I was losing him piece by piece. Then John came along. He listened. He noticed me. He made me feel visible in a way Jason hadn't for a long time. I wasn't falling in love with John, but he filled a gap that Jason had left behind. That night, though, I realized just how far I'd crossed a line. Jason stood in the doorway, his gaze locked on me. There was pain in his eyes, yes, but something deeper too. Beneath the anger was a sorrow that cut right through the mask he was trying to hold in place. I couldn't speak. What words could possibly explain this? Sensing the tension, John pushed his chair back and rose to his feet. "I think I should go," he said softly, careful not to make things worse. But it wasn't John's leaving that shattered me. It was Jason's expression. He didn't even glance at John. His eyes stayed fixed on mine, and when he spoke, his voice was low, raw. "You've been seeing him behind my back," he said. "But the part that hurts the most isn't that you were with someone else. It's that you didn't trust me enough to tell me what was wrong." In that moment, I saw it clearly, the hurt, the betrayal. He wasn't furious about John's presence. He was furious because I had sought comfort elsewhere instead of turning to him. "You think I don't care?" Jason's voice trembled. "I've been working so hard because I wanted to give you everything. I wanted to make sure you had the best life possible. I just didn't realize I was losing you in the process." His words hit me like a blow to the chest. The guilt. The regret. The realization that I had let something precious slip away. I'd been so wrapped up in my own pain that I never saw how much he was hurting too. While I had been feeling ignored, he had been trying, blindly, to make me happy, not knowing he was pushing me away. And yet, it wasn't the hurt in his words that destroyed me. It was that he didn't yell. He didn't accuse. He simply gave up. He turned his back and walked out of the bar, leaving me in the wreckage of what I'd done. My chest felt like it was caving in. I wanted to chase after him, to apologize, to beg him to stay, but I knew it was too late. The damage was done. I'd told myself I was the one being hurt, the one who'd been left behind. But in truth, I had been the one to fail him. And the cruelest part was that he no longer cared enough to fight for us. I didn't follow him. I didn't even pick up my phone. I just sat there, empty, broken, realizing that the man who had once been my whole world was gone. Not because of John, but because I had given up on us long before Jason ever did. That night, I learned the hardest truth of all. When you look for someone else to fill the emptiness, you might just lose the person who already held your heart.